Welcome to today's weight loss call. This is Milo Acosta with you, Director of North American Sales, and we're very excited for being on this call today. We have these kind of calls, weight loss calls, every single Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Same number, same access code. This is specifically for you guys. We want to make sure that we here in corporate, support you to help grow your business. We have a great call lined up for you guys. We have some people, even from international too, to share some their stories and testimonials on how they've been losing weight with these awesome products. So we've been seeing a lot of testimonies on social media, people calling in and leaving their stories. So thank you so much for your participation, guys, and for sharing your recipes, for sharing your tips and tricks on how you guys are doing either your keto diet or any other diet that you guys are doing to lose weight. The important thing is that we know that the product works. We've seen a lot of people, that actually changed their lives, not just the SiselTHIN and Sizzle Sport, but the Ripped and the protein shakes and the Balance D and the Detox. So we're very excited for what's going on right now this month in North America. We see the numbers grow every single day. We see new people coming into the business and just the excitement in general. It's very exciting to work for a company that helps change people's lives. And we really appreciate everything you guys do out there to share the Milo mission with everyone and just to be who you are. And we are really proud of you guys for everything that you guys do. So for now, I'm just going to be passing the time to our VP of Global Sales and Marketing, Mr. Rennert, who's actually getting ready for our Masters here in the next couple of days. So, Aaron, welcome to the call.
Hey, Milo, thank you so much. And you're right. It is so much fun to see people having success as they start to embark on a journey of getting better health and losing a little bit of weight, getting back into their fitness routine, trying to get up off the couch. All those little basics are the things that we're celebrating tonight. And there's no question that the things that we're doing on a daily basis are literally transpiring into growth. And as Milo talked about, it's amazing to watch some of the things that have happened. It's amazing to see, obviously, the results. It's great to see some of the testimonials. It's a lot of fun to see people that are sharing their experiences and talking about some of the weight loss tips and tricks, as Milo talked about, the keto recipes, how to take a higher fat, higher protein meal plan and really implement it and start to institute some of the basic teachings and give yourself that leg up, obviously with SiselTHIN and Sizzle Sport. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. The first thing that I wanted to talk about as we jump into this every week is I always like to say, why Sizzle? A lot of people are obviously on the call tonight. They're guests. They're new people. They've found us either through a friend or an associate or a family member. Somebody have brought you to this call. And as a result, we want to say hello to you. We want to give you some of the information on who we are, what we do, why we do it the way we do it. And the bottom line is this, and you probably all heard this before, but everyone states they've got the best company, the best products, the best compensation plan. And ultimately, we want to help people around the world. And obviously, as Milo talked about, we've got a person on, we've got a number of individuals. I can see the call log right now. We've got a bunch of people on from all over the world. So the cool thing for us is that we even see numbers out of Australia, New Zealand. We see some people from Europe. I can see people from Japan and, of course, North America. And we're just absolutely having a great time with this. So every week we come together and we share these thoughts and ideas. And here's the bottom line. Sizzle's not a new flashy company. We're not that company that the flame burns super bright and then all of a sudden it goes out very quickly. We've been around for a long time. We've seen a lot. We actually stand for something literally. It's right in our name, Sizzle. It's spelled S-I-S-E-L, and it's an acronym. And so when we talk about who is Sizzle or why Sizzle, well, the first letter S, it stands for science. It's what we do. It's the very first part of our name. So when people are looking for research, check, we've got it. We operate our own laboratory. Check, we've got that. How about the commitment to quality? Absolutely. All the way from the raw ingredients till the finished goods hit your doorstep. So the bottom line is that with innovation, the Mowers on the second letter I, the Mowers have been absolutely at the forefront of innovation for over 35 years. These guys were the pioneers in developing clean, safe products. And then they continue to look at not only what you put on your body, but what you put in your body. And so the Maurer mission is to only produce the safest, most effective, and efficacious products that are free from harmful ingredients. And that's why they built a massive manufacturing facility, 300,000 plus square feet, where they can oversee the development, quality, and production of each and every product. And as I mentioned, from the raw ingredients all the way until the time where it hits your doorstep, we want control of that. And the Mowers have never felt comfortable giving up that control. The third letter, S, stands for success. For some, this means living a healthy lifestyle. For others, it means success in business. With Sizzle, you can have both. You can share these amazing products so others can feel as good as you do. That's rewarding enough. Share products and get paid for doing so. That's next level rewarding. And we want everyone, every single person that's on this call tonight, to be rewarded for the efforts they're able to put into their business. Not everybody has full-time. Not everybody has part-time. Some people only have a hobby, or some people just absolutely love the product. We love all of it, folks. We absolutely eat it up. So the bottom line is the fourth letter E, it stands for energy. You want it. We've got it. We are energized about your success. We have the systems, the tools, the promotions, and the training to help you every step of the way. And in just a moment, I'm going to bring on Ben Cook. He's our director of creative at Sizzle. And so he's going to talk a little bit about the app that he shared with us about a week ago. And I wanted to give him that same opportunity to share it tonight because it is such a powerful tool. But we want you to know that we do have the tools. And the bottom line is this: you're joining like-minded people who have a passion for life and success. And that is absolutely important and imperative as you start to look at how you can get involved with somebody that's going in the same direction, that are interested in the same things that you are, that are trying to focus on helping other people and giving people an opportunity right in front of them. And if that doesn't energize you, guess what, folks? Our products will. So as we look at the fifth letter, L, stands for longevity. Sizzle is built to last. We are a debt-free company. We've got a decades-long track record of helping people around the world. We have the Mowers who will be passing this legacy down from generation to generation. So just like recently when Tom Jr. took the reins after Tom Sr.'s passing, well, in the future, Thomas will take the reins from his father, and so on and so on. So beyond this, our products and opportunity might just help you achieve the longevity that you're looking for, everybody. And that's really the message of tonight, other than we want to jump right in to the main reason why we're on this call. We have an opportunity to talk about the things that are most important, and literally not only most important, but what is it that we're struggling with as a society? It's called being either overweight or clinically obese, and everybody's struggling. As a matter of fact, over 70% of North Americans are either overweight or obese. So if you think about that, we've got a lot of issues, but if you think about 70%, that's more than 2/3 of the people that you associate with. So it could be you. It could be two of the friends that you hang out with. Whoever that is, we've got the products, we've got the solutions for you. Now, over the past 50 years, worldwide obesity rates have continued to triple. It's only getting worse. From 2007 to 2008, 33.7% of Americans were obese. Fast forward to 2015 to 2016, 39.6% of Americans were obese. Now, in 2007, 2008, same day range, 5.7% of the Americans were severely obese. And then you jump ahead to 2015 to 16, 7.7% of Americans were severely obese. That's 2 points that thing hikes up. And folks, we want to help people. We want to give them an opportunity to learn about the products and about the solutions that we can provide with the benefits that everybody's looking for right now. Because guess what? In 2013, for the first time in the history of our planet, more people died from obesity than from malnutrition. And that's a scary number. But the bottom line is we have an opportunity to change that trajectory. We just have to take the first steps to do it. So when we talk about some of the contributors, well, guess what? Sugar, average annual sugar consumption in the 1700s annually was about 4 pounds of sugar. Average person ate. 1800s, about 18 pounds. 1900s, 90 pounds. In 2015, it's estimated that the average person consumed about 200 plus pounds of sugar. Think about that, folks. It is a scary statistic, but one that we need to be understanding and realize that it is an impact in our lives. And it's something that we have to adjust to, and we have to make good decisions. I have a good friend of mine who the other day was telling me that he went in for his physical as he has to renew his insurance. So he was in meeting with the doctor. They did the full physical. When they came back, they said, listen, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how you're doing it. But the bottom line is you're healthier than anybody at your age, 55 years old, that we can see that the markers are going to give you the ability to get a 30-year term life policy. Think about that. He's 55. 85 would be his end date on that. Think about that. It's super cool, but it's also something that he then said, I cut out sugars. I was cautious on how I ate. But the bottom line is we need to be considerate of those things that are impacting our diet. For instance, on calories consumed, back in 1965, the average person consumed about 1,500 calories a day. Fast forward to today, it's about 3,700 calories. And the scariest part is that when we run through a fast food meal stop or a quick service stop and we're trying to figure out how to get our kids fed before dance or before soccer or before football or whatever it is that they're playing, you guess what? You're literally feeding them about 1,844 calories from a fast food meal. Now, I think that that's scary enough, but the bottom line is we have a lot of issues, health risks associated with being either obese or overweight. Cardiovascular disease, it's the leading cause of death, everybody. Diabetes, musculoskeletal disorders, especially osteoarthritis or other degenerative disease of the joints, some cancers, kidney disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. But we have a solution. And about a year ago, Tom Jr. came to us and he said, listen, guys, I'm going to build a weight loss product that's going to help people get into ketosis even faster. It's going to release ketones in the body so that your body thinks, hey, I'm full, I'm satiated, I feel good. It's going to create mental clarity and focus. It's going to allow those ingredients that are in that product to help you go into that ketosis, but the ketones are the key. So they're sending ketones to the brain, and the brain is saying, listen, we've got to figure out how we're going to go in and attack the fat because that's the only last solution that we have to go after the fat. So guess what? This product allows you to go in. It creates thermogenesis. It creates a better metabolic rate. It also allows you to start burning off fat, and it gives you great clarity and mental focus. Now you jump onto the other one. He said, listen, the other concern that I have is that we need motivation. You know, we're in a world that we've got to get out of bed. We've got to start getting off to work. We've got to do the things that are necessary on a daily basis. And so we've said, life is a sport, and it doesn't matter. And I tell everybody this over and over and over again. It just doesn't matter if you've got an opportunity to go to the gym, or you've got a fitness opportunity, or you've got yoga, or you've got a spin class, or you're like me, you picked up a Peloton bike, or maybe you just have to run the kids from point A to point B, and you're trying to tell yourself, I don't know how I'm going to get there. Well, the bottom line is this. You have a product now in Sizzle Sport, because life is a sport that gives you all kinds of wonderful dynamic ingredients that will go in and really hit the body, giving you incredible mental clarity, acute focus, and allowing your body to utilize vasodilation, the arginine, the nitric oxide production for the body, giving yourself the ability to actually start seeing some of the results when you start to do the things that you need to do to get the job done every day. And again, as I always say, it's not about going to the gym and ripping the ropes and pulling the chains and, tipping over tractor tires. There are a lot of people that do that, and they love this product for that. But the bottom line is every day we have something that we need to do. And even today, just like every day, at about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I give myself a little more of a scoop, and I just kind of add it into my day, and I feel fantastic, and I feel great, and I'm ready for action for the rest of the day. And just like tonight, we had a big call with our Japan staff. And so we were talking about Sizzle Sport. We were talking about SiselTHIN. We were talking about import into Japan. We were talking about some of the benefits. And they said to me, hey, have you used that product today? And I said, yeah, can you tell? And they said, absolutely. Well, the bottom line is this, folks. We have an opportunity to tell so many people about these incredible products, because that's not all that's in the catalog. And Milo can touch on a little bit of that later, because he is a product of the product. So we'll get to him in a minute. But first person that I want to bring on is Ben Cook. As I mentioned, he's our creative director. He's a phenomenal guy. He's got a great brain. He's a guy that is literally focused on helping you with content and information. So all of these emails that you guys see on a daily basis, all of the notifications that you guys get, and then most importantly, he's the guy that gave us the tutorial on the Sizzle app. So I wanted to bring him on. Again, Ben, for about 3 to 5 minutes, just tell everybody some of the features and some of the benefits of that Sizzle app that they can use to go out and help themselves build an incredible business. Welcome to the call, Ben.
Thanks, Aaron. So like Aaron was saying, like Sizzle has this amazing, well, first off, we have these amazing statistics on, how things are trending health-wise for the country. We've got these amazing solutions. We've got this great message that, hopefully everyone is just dying to go out there and to share and to help change people's lives. So where I kind of want to pivot the conversation over to a little bit is some of those channels that we can share that. And there's one channel in particular that I'm super excited about that really does a lot of the, some of that grunt work, some of that stuff that you don't like to do when it comes to sharing your business and to recruiting. And that's, like Aaron mentioned, that's the Sizzle app. And first off about the Sizzle app, one thing I just wanted to hit on real quick, there is no longer any monthly cost associated with the Sizzle app. It completely comes free when you sign up as a distributor. There's, like I said, no additional charge, easy to download. You can jump right in. After you download it, you literally just log in with your Sizzle Office login credentials. So your typical username and password will get you right into the app. And that is your instance of the app. Everything is catered to you. It is set to your settings. And you're off to the races pretty much immediately. And the way to download the Sizzle app is just go to sizzleapp.com. It'll work on any Android or Apple phone. And yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about what you can do in the app. Again, I'll try to be as quick as possible in these few minutes, but the app is already preloaded with tons of great content, including a lot of the content we've covered today. So a lot of corporate stuff about SiselTHIN, about Sizzle Sport. With the SiselTHIN guidebook is in there that really goes over A to Z. How do I successfully take Sizzle thin inside a ketosis diet or even outside of a ketosis diet? All sorts of great stuff, videos that you can share with your prospects. That can happen at the click of a button. If you have your prospect's contact information in your phone, you can sync it up into your app. You can click or you can share with just a few clicks. But honestly, the cool thing that happens, they get a great path into either purchasing product from you or requesting more information, very intuitive way for them to continue down their road of interest. But what's really cool is that how much it does for you in terms of tracking your prospects and managing your customer relations. That's where the power really comes in, because once you send content out to somebody via the app, it will immediately start tracking in real time when that person has interacted with what you shared. So if you sent a video, for example, say you send the video on SiselTHIN that explains how it works, something you think might really pique the interest of a prospect, it'll tell you the second they've opened that video. It'll tell you how much time of that video they've watched, so you can kind of see what content they've viewed from there. And you can see when they've requested more information, and it will track that. And when you're talking about sending, or having a large volume of prospects that you're constantly sending stuff to, very easy to lose track of what you've done. And if you've done this process manually, you've sent out brochures, you've sent out different things, just kind of hoping things will come back. It's really easy to forget, oh my gosh, did I send this to that person? Or, I can't even remember. I sent so much stuff out. The app will just totally track that for you. And it will help you know exactly who's going to be interested, who you should probably be focusing a little bit more of your time on, and who maybe isn't so much interested, and who, maybe it's not their time to hear this particular message. So, like I say, real power comes in the analytics and what you can see the app doing for you. And just the last thing I wanted to touch on, a lot of great corporate content. I know my team, they are awesome. They work hard at providing great content. We're looking at new ways, to provide kind of new innovative content that is shareable, easily shareable. But as much as I can kind of put that up on a pedestal, nothing is more powerful than your own personal message, your own My Sizzle story, your own Sizzle journey, your own testimonial, your own being the product of the product. And one great thing the app offers is that at the very bottom of that homepage, you scroll down, you'll see a My Tools. And in that My Tools section, you can create your own testimonial videos. You can have whatever you want in those videos. You can feature products in your videos. You can just have a face-to-face with the camera. You can cater videos to certain prospects. If there's something that, a friend or a family member might want to hear from your face, you can cater that message to them, create a video in the app, and you can send that on, and then you can continue to track that. And it's dynamic. You can link to your page. People can move on from your videos down a number of different pathways, whether that's becoming a distributor on your team, whether that's, purchasing from your replicated site, whatever it is that you are wanting to do. So some really powerful stuff with the app. Again, totally free. And one more time, to download that app onto your Apple or your Android phone, just go to SizzleApp.com. You'll see the pathway to download that app pretty quickly. You'll have it on your phone in seconds. And like I say, great tool. You can't use it enough. Get in there every day and be a king of content. And I'll go ahead and turn it back to Aaron. Thank you, everybody.
Hey, Ben, thank you so much. And again, folks, you've got to realize that all of the information that is coming out is so incredible as we look at the content that we're able to share. And as Ben mentioned, the Sizzle live stream that allows you to go out and start pitching and using it like a Zoom call or a Microsoft Teams or a Skype call or whatever it is that you use. You have the ability to jump on there and do all kinds of wonderful things. So if you haven't watched the video that Ben did the demonstration on, make sure you do that. We're going to update that next week. But I will tell you that a lot of what Ben was just talking about in terms of the content, you guys are going to see that are out at the Masters event this coming weekend. So I literally jump on a plane tomorrow. I'm off to the races, folks, and I'm super excited because we have not traveled at all for over a year now. And so I am so ready to get out, to have fun, to meet people, to get to know people, and of course, safely and distanced, and making sure we've got sanitation and all that kind of stuff. We want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to help people and to give people the opportunity to really grow their business and learn as much as they possibly can from some of the greatest leaders in this industry. And speaking of great leaders, folks, we have a great person that gives us a real opportunity to come on tonight. I'm excited. I'm super excited about the opportunity that we've got with a person that's out of Australia. She's been involved in the malwares business prior to Sizzle, and then, of course, with Sizzle. And I'll tell you what, she is a product of the product. She's got great testimonials. She's struggled with her health issues. She's a single mom. She's got 4 children. She's a country girl. She's an ex-nurse. She's prophetic artist. She's a writer, mentor, loves helping people succeed who struggled or who have struggled with weight during their life, as well as she wants to set the example and show people that it can be done. So Genevieve Arthy, you are absolutely amazing. You are such a great person to jump on the call tonight to share your experiences with everybody. So I want to welcome you. And if you don't mind, again, 3-5 minutes, just tell everybody, what are you doing? How's life working for you as far as the new products go? How's it working for your team? Excuse me. I need to slow down on my talking. But Genevieve, welcome to the call.
Thanks so much. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello?
Perfect.
Oh, cool.
I can hear you perfect.
Look, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me on. I am very excited to be here. I have been involved with the MAUs for a very, very long time, since 2003. And, the product saved my life back then. And I know that the products today are like nothing else on the market, and I am so grateful to be here. And I'm very, very, very privileged to be able to share just a little insight into what these amazing new weight loss products have done for me. I know about weight. I have had to live with weight issues all of my life. I'm a guardian, so I'm a person who actually under stress I actually hold weight on, and not like what some of the fortunate people under stress who actually lose weight. I actually hold weight because I'm storing for the famine, and so it's been a big issue in my life for most of my life. So when I heard that you guys were actually creating these incredible products that were coming, and I actually started researching and looking at everything else out there on the market, so that I was very, very well versed. So when they hit the market this year, I was very excited to be able to sort of think, oh my God, I want to be on these products. I want to get results because I know that these products are going to work because I know how you guys formulate. I know the science behind it, and I am very excited about that. So I started, I actually bought products from America and got them sent out to me in Australia so I could get started because I was so champing at the bit. So I started on the 19th of January this year, and so it's been nearly, just on 7 weeks. And in that time, I've let go of 7 kilos. Hang on a second. Yes, I've let go of 7 kilos. I have released 47 centimeters in measurements. But one of the biggest ones that I'm really excited about is the 16 centimeters off my waist. And that's your dangerous weight. And it didn't matter what I did, I couldn't keep that down. So to be able to release that has been absolutely mind-blowing. And more than actually the amount of weight that I've lost, because 7 kilos is not a lot, but in 7 weeks, that's 1 kilo a week. So, I'm really, really happy about that. But it's actually not about the amount of kilos that I'm losing, okay? It's about the associated benefits that I've got with that. And this is what I feel is just so transformational. My clarity of mind is just amazing. I am motivated. I actually want to do stuff. I have had huge stresses in my life. So, for me, the last couple of years have been really, really huge. So for me to be able to stand up and step into my life is fantastic. I can't even explain how phenomenal it is to have my brain switched on again, to have my focus actually fully on ball, to be able to have energy. I just did a 3-day conference in America online, all-nighters, and I used the Sizzle Sport to be able to help me with that, energy-wise, and I was totally on the ball the whole time. So, I don't crave anymore. I don't crave the comfort foods anymore. I can say no. And that's huge to be able to be somewhere and say, actually, do I really want that? I can ask myself a question and I can answer it and say, actually, no, I don't. I was at a funeral on Monday of a friend, and at the wake, nothing there was going to fit into my guidelines of what I want to be able to eat. And so I could very happily just say, no, I'm cool. And because I had my protein shake in the car, I had myself organized so that I could actually manage any situation that I was actually going to walk into. I've been able to reduce my calories that I take every day, which is really, really cool. I have no hunger at all. My craving for breads and stuff like that has completely gone. One of the biggest things, and this is what you've got to get, one of the biggest things that I've noticed is my pain in my body. At Christmas time, I had exceptional pain in my body. I have 4 autoimmune diseases, and they're in remission now, thank you to Sizzle. But I had lots and lots of pain at Christmas time, and because it's just the way that it was. Since coming onto these products in January, I have no pain. Pain has gone. You've got to get that it works in the brain, in your pain centers of your brain. And I don't know whether it was meant to do that, but it certainly has done that with me. And that is just so cool. To not have to live 24/7 with pain is amazing. And to be able to start to exercise again. I couldn't exercise, but I can now. I can actually start to do something. I'm winning. I'm winning every day that I get up. I feel great. And as I said, it's actually not about the amount of weight. I've actually changed my thinking about weight, about the amount of kilos that you lose, because we've all done these fast and furious things and then it all comes back on. I don't care about the kilos. for me, it's about how I'm feeling. It's about my energy levels. It's about my focus. It's about how good I am in my head, and it's about seeing that my waist is melting away, and that I've never had a waist, so it's really nice to have one, and to be able to stand in my power and be able to say these products work. These products are amazing. I know they will change your life, and for me, that has just been exceptionally mind-blowing. The products have actually stood up to every one of my thoughts about them, and they've even done more. So guys, if you're thinking about, will they work, will they not work? Yeah, they work. They work. Whether you do full keto, whether you do low carb, whether you do just clean eating, whatever it is that's right for you, take the products. Take the products, because the products are going to work for you. I did what Milo did, and actually increased my doses so that, not Milo, it was Tom Jr., increased my doses. So I was doing 2, 2, and 2 of the thin when I first started, and that was fantastic. It really jump-started me. I'm reaping the benefits now. So guys, I'm excited, and to see the results that's happening in my team is just phenomenal. So yeah, awesome. So I'm going to hand it back to you, Milo.
Well, it's Aaron here, but I'll tell you what, I want you on everything.
Sorry, Aaron.
This is this is fantastic. So thank you so much for sharing this, and I hope that everybody on the phone realizes that literally it's morning time where you're at. Or coming up on mid-afternoon. It's a beautiful opportunity to bring people in from different parts of the world and just validate what we're doing, helping people with success, helping people with some challenge that just gives them the opportunity. And all they have to do is take the challenge, just get started. And really, that's the bottom line. So thank you so much, Genevieve. I certainly appreciate it. And it's so much fun to hear your voice. And I've seen your name a lot. So I'm excited to hear your voice on this call. Thank you again.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Now, we are going to go out to Liana Bacchini, and Genevieve said it the best. She said that she's not so worried about the kilos lost. She's not so worried about those things that are happening in terms of, I've got to lose all this weight. But bottom line is, folks, you start to see the changes in your body, and you start to feel the changes, and you start to notice, hey, boy, these pants that I've been wearing are a little bit looser. This belt is now on the second to last notch. This belt is now on the last notch. This belt now needs a new notch. And that is what is so cool about seeing people's success stories. And so, Liana, I saw your post earlier today where you said, hey, I haven't been posting much, but I want you to know that I'm down 3 sizes. 3 sizes, folks. It's not about the weight. It is about how you feel, how your clothes fit. It's about getting back in shape. So, Liana Bacchini, thank you for posting your testimonials, your befores, and your journey during. Welcome to the call. Let everybody know how you're doing and what you're doing to continue to have success in this journey.
Hey, Aaron. Thanks for having me on. I almost feel a little bit like a superstar being asked to speak on the call. But you know what? I'm not. I'm just an average person who, like you said, struggles with their weight. Many people struggle with their weight, and that I'm just like everybody else in that aspect. I just made a couple of changes. I've been struggling with my weight. It's been almost 10 years. I've gone, I've had my ups and downs. I've lost weight. I've gained weight. When I was younger, I pretty much ate anything that I wanted, and I didn't go to the gym, and I thought that I was going to be able to do that forever and not really, not have any consequences with it. But there is, and it's been, just about 10 years since I've really been struggling with my weight. But when did we come out with the SiselTHIN Sizzle Sport? Like just 2 months ago, or just over 2 months ago, I started taking those products, and I made it part of my routine to make sure that I take those products. So I like that Genevieve said it, take the products, because it's something that I definitely make sure that I do. I set alarms in my phone to make sure that I'm taking my Sizzle products to help me. I was very excited when these came out because, like I said, I've been struggling with my weight. It's always something that I've, struggled with for the last 10 years. And so I was super excited when these came out. And when they first came out, I was following the keto diet, and I was seeing really great results with it. I still am seeing great results, but life kind of got in the way. My parents were moving. I went on a road trip. We had bad weather. We had no water. We had no power for a week. Then I was working on the newsletter. Then now we have another road trip coming up. And I'm not saying that because I want to make excuses. I feel like it's important to mention because we're only human and it happens to everybody. And I feel like it's something that could potentially be a roadblock for other people, different things happening in their life where maybe they're not watching what they eat. Maybe they're on a trip and they can't really follow a certain diet, which is kind of what happened to me. My routine's all out of whack. But even though I stopped following that keto diet in the last few weeks, I'm still seeing results because I make sure I take the Sizzle products. They have a funny way of working, even when we don't feel like working, or even when we lose track of where we're at. The Sizzle products absolutely 100% work. And so I think it's really important to make sure that people know life will get in the way, but you can still see results. I'm pretty sure that I have actually lost 4 pant sizes. I posted this morning that it was 3, but I'm pretty sure it was 4 because these are pretty loose on me. But I'm really excited. And even though I have all of these other things going on, I still make sure I take those products. I take my Sizzle Sport every morning. It wakes me up. I get really excited. I'm moving around. Even though my routine's not, is not where it should be, I still have so much energy, and I do continue to, try to work out a little bit, do some jumping jacks, do anything to get me going because I feel like moving. I feel like doing that stuff. And the SiselTHIN, I take 2 of those 3 times a day. Set your alarms, super important. Sizzle products, Sizzle in itself has made a huge difference in my life in all different aspects of it. But these products coming out at the beginning of the year have really kind of re-excited me because it's a new product. And, as you said, Aaron, before, many people struggle with their weight. And I just really got excited because I knew before I even took them that not only were they going to help me, but they were going to be able to help a lot of people who need the help. And so I'm super excited. I hope that, that was good. I hope that people can maybe get some, they can move on their way with the Sizzle products. They can really get into a routine of just taking the products, even if they don't follow a food diet or even if they're not exercising. If they can just take the products, I think that they can see some results too. And so I'm really happy. I hope that was good, and I'm going to send it back to you.
Well, Liana, that was absolutely perfect. And I'll tell you, it was perfect because it came directly from your heart. Everybody, you have to realize these aren't scripted calls. These aren't, hey, we want you to get on and you're a professional actor or you're somebody that, can speak perfectly as we do every week. I stumble around on my words. I ask questions. I throw out things that may not even be relevant. But the bottom line is we are a real company that's interested in your success. We want to see you do well. We want to see your activity levels go through the roof to really help you, really spark that push that you need in order to get going. And the bottom line is that Sizzle Sport is a phenomenal product. What's weird, and maybe Milo can touch on this, but we've been watching it month over month and really day over day and almost week over week. We've been identifying that these products are selling almost 1-to-1. So we're noticing that as the products sell, SiselTHIN and Sizzle Sport run neck and neck literally every single day because people are having success and they're starting to see clarity and mental acuity and focus. So Liana, thank you so much. And I appreciate everything that you shared. And Genevieve, for you and Ben, you guys are just amazing people. And I'm going to turn it over to a person that is our director of North American sales. He is a guy that literally doesn't mind getting out on the road. He's a guy that doesn't mind getting his hands dirty. He's a guy that walks the walk, talks the talk, is a product of the product. And I'll tell you what, when he kicked off his weight loss journey, again, you wouldn't know it. He's 6'5". He is in decent shape, loves to play basketball, but he said, look, I've let myself go a little bit, as we all have. And guess what? he started losing weight. He immediately changed his diet, his regimen, and folks, he looks phenomenal. And I don't just say that because he's coming on the call. You guys can look at the photos. You guys can look at the, I think we've got a little video coming up tomorrow, this Wacky Wednesday, and you're going to see Milo for the first time in a while where you're going to see his results. So Milo Acosta, thank you for being on the call. I'm going to turn it over to you. You can share your journey with everybody.
Thank you so much, Aaron, and I appreciate your support and everybody's guys. Yes, this is real. The product works, and we want to make sure that everybody knows about it. And like Aaron was saying, we're trying to be product of the product, and we want to make sure that whenever we go out on the road, we speak with our hearts, and we tell people, I'm using this product. This is the result. This is what I'm experiencing myself. So yes, I started back in October 26th. And I saw, just how this product started working, from day one, losing weight, jumping on the scale every single day and just losing pounds, of fat, So I decided to start going to the gym and to change my lifestyle, The more important thing that I noticed, guys, besides, losing weight is that my oldest daughter, she's 19. She's going to the university. She has a part-time job, and she's always struggled, with her weight. And I hope she doesn't listen to the recording, but she'll kill me. But anyway, she just looked at what I was doing. She saw my change. She saw that I was eating healthier. She saw that I was losing weight, that first week. And she asked me, so what are you doing? And I'm like, well, we're going to launch this product in January. So I'm just kind of trying it out. And I'm, you can see that I'm losing, weight the first week. So she quietly, she's like, you know what, I'll do it with you. And you guys know, as a dad, it's very hard to touch on, talk about weight, especially with your daughter. I can talk about weight with, with my boys, no problem. But with my daughter, I stay away from that topic for sure. But this time, she's like, I want to do it with you. So what's it about? So we started talking. She started obviously, Googling and seeing what keto was. And I got her some of the product and of SiselTHIN. We didn't have Sizzle Sport back then, but just SiselTHIN, and she's just started doing it. And so she lives with me. We started buying our groceries. She tells us exactly what to buy and what to cook and everything. So she actually, before this call, she told me that she hit a little plateau that she couldn't lose over 30 pounds. And now she said 3 days ago I did intermittent fasting for a couple of days, and I'm down 3 pounds now. So I started losing weight again. So she's down to 33 pounds, and she looks great. She's beautiful, and her confidence levels went up. So besides of me losing weight, guys, what I really noticed is a change in my daughter. So that's worth everything. And I still go to the gym, yes. And I stopped looking at the scale. I've lost 20 pounds. Sorry, 30 pounds. Sorry, from 252 to 230. So 30 pounds. And anyway, I started looking now on body fat. Because my trainer said, now you want to maintain your weight, but you need to make sure that your body fat percentage gets lower and lower. So I was at a little bit of, like 18 point something percent. Last week I measured myself. I was 17.9%, which almost 18, but still, that's what I'm noticing now. And I started to see change in my body and in my health and my knees. They don't hurt anymore, and I feel stronger. I feel younger. My energy level is better. Even when I go to work, I feel with more of a positive energy, mental clarity. Because of our products, and because it's you're not just being standing there and dragging all day. You have energy, and with Sizzle Sport, I've noticed that every time I take it. An hour later, probably I start feeling like I want to accomplish more and more and more. I want to, share this with people. When I get on calls and I tell people what I'm doing, they can feel the energy. That's one of the things I was actually talking to one of the leaders earlier today, how network marketing is a people business. It's a business of just sharing with people and building relationships. Yeah, some people build, through Facebook and Instagram and social media, and that's great. But, people that build, belly to belly and they tell their stories to someone that is looking right at them, it's different. That's how you are successful in this industry. When you talk to people, when they can feel your energy, when they can see in your eyes that you're telling them exactly how the product works, how the product has changed your story. So I would, guys, when you have the opportunity of having in-home meetings or talking to people or sharing your testimony to someone, they can tell. You can totally tell when people are making up stories or when they are really talking from their heart. And do that. I highly recommend it. We've seen it in this industry. I've seen it for over 20 years with people that just talk the talk and don't walk the walk. If you do both, people can feel when you're being legitimate. So guys, this is a great time to be part of the Sizzle family. We want to support you 100%. We're doing these calls every week. We have our Wealth Builder coded bonus webinar that I do every single Monday at 6. To use the packs that we have, as a way to build a business at the same time where, you guys know that most people want to lose weight at the beginning of the year and make money. So we can target both things at the same time. So just give us a chance. We want to make sure that you guys feel supported. You guys have an awesome leadership out in the field. We have leadership here at corporate as well with myself, with Aaron, with Tom, with all the Mowers. And we want to make sure that you guys understand that we do everything that we do every single day from 8 to whenever we're done working is to make sure that you have the best products out there and the best opportunity to be successful and help other people by telling your story. So, guys, before I end this call, I just want to announce the winners for this week's raffle. Make sure that you guys go to social media, do your hashtag SiselTHIN, share our posts, share your stories, call in if you're not on social media, call in the 801-704-68700 number, press option 1 and then option 4, leave your recording with your story, with your goals, what you guys are doing, what you're eating, things like that will help people, lose weight. And we have a couple contests. You guys know the contest. The details are in the website as well. For the U.S., it ends at the end of this month. So make sure that you guys do your recruiting, bring in people with these packs. That right now if you bring somebody and they buy a pack, we're waiving the initial fee for this month only. So make sure that you guys do that. But anyway, keep doing your thing. Keep sharing your stories on social media. The winners for this week is going to be Susan Belomi. She gets SiselTHIN. Ilda Hill gets also a SiselTHIN. Joanne Dunkelberger, she gets the Sizzle Sport, and Melody Richard gets the Sizzle Sport. So congratulations to you guys. Thank you so much for sharing your story, for sharing our posts on social media. Make sure that everybody in your team knows about this and does the same thing. Again, I don't want to be repetitive, but make sure that you guys take invite your guests next week for our Monday call at 6 and for our Tuesday call at 7, the weight loss call at 7. And we want to make sure that everybody knows about this great product so they can also change their life. So thank you so much for your time, guys. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you next week.